I'm interested in that because fun's got a lot of nuance in terms of what that means. But I can see that when you said that, I'm like, well, there we fucking are. Like, you mean that. When it stopped being fun, or when something you felt the conditions weren't leading to that expression of something being fun or expressive, or that there was no connection or something like that, that navigated you, that helped navigate you in terms of decisions you were making. I mean, like
100%. Yeah.
I mean, not to put words in your mouth, but I'm so glad you said 100% because otherwise I didn't want to assume that.
Yeah. That was actually, we did YouTube. I know you're not even specifically talking about online
It's
anymore,
a good example though.
But yeah. And we did YouTube for, I don't even know how many years. It grew into this thing. And around the time when I said I had this, like, what it was like an awakening, but it involved a big death. Chris looks back at the time, it's like, oh, the Noosa time. Like, this is 5 years ago now when this happened. And we're still like, oh, everything changed after that. And it was around that time when I realized, like, what I was doing, I like to be challenged, but this was just so hard because I was like, why am I doing this now? I've lost my focus on, like, the point of all of this, and it's not fun anymore. I'm not having fun. So if I'm not having fun, I'm like, well, what are we here for? In a way.
What you could have said is, you're here, you've got a family and you've got a future to worry about, and there's a monetary stream and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
That's easy to say.
Yeah. I suppose maybe that's the thing though, like, those things aren't enough for me to want to keep. I just feel like there has to be a way to not always be creating, but to create a life that can feel good through all of the different seasons. And I mean, it's not always going to be sunshines, rainbows and whatever, but I just feel like we don't have to head down a path that we don't have to. We can always sort of reassess and stuff. I think I've got a bit off track here. You're like, I'm the king of getting off track.
Yeah, I mean, like, not even that. I didn't even provide a track.
You provided a journey.
Yeah, I hear you, and I like it because this is messy. Look, I honestly, like, I'm at the point I can't stand doing podcasts that have anything rote or anything. It's like, I don't mind talking about things that have been talked about before, but I like at least them being on the edge of chaos internally, whoever I'm chatting to, in the sense that, like, there's possibly something new that I can, capitulate, express.
I love it. Yeah. I feel like I'm slightly on the edge of chaos internally, but it's refreshing. It's nice.
Because it's not about YouTube. It's not about anything like that. And I often, what I even find myself thinking during that is, okay, like, I know how many examples of people I know who have just dropped it fully and gone in another direction. Yeah. And sometimes I think that's healthy for some people, and other times I don't think it's healthy. Okay. I kind of feel like that's what I've also done. I've dropped. Yes. I had a full mailing list. I could have potentially still been, like, the health educating, so on and so forth. Yeah. And I've dropped it. And this is the next thing, in terms of sometimes you can get not resentful towards it necessarily. Some people do. Yeah. But be like, that's gone now. That's in the past. Yeah. First, like, that was such a beautiful time. I'm going to leave that resource there. Yeah. And then I'm going to allow it to lay dormant for a while I go and, like, figure something else out. And then I'm going to just, like, go and re-engage and see who's on.
See what's happening.
Yeah. I imagine you had something of an experience like that, where you've had to leave an entire YouTube channel there. That's one. Yeah. But you've gone through a few reimaginings. Yeah. How do you not cut and run and just go and run to a new identity versus, like, go through your own transmutation, take it into your family, make it about you, make it about your family, and then go and step out and share that?
I feel like that's, I was supposed to say, like, the lamest, like, thing ever.
Lame's good.
But at the end of the day, I just want to be, like, a relatively happy and good person and enjoy my life. And so if I'm creating something for other people just to witness, that's not even real in me, then what the heck is the point of that? I genuinely just want to enjoy life.